Okay, looking at special right triangles. Last time we looked at 45, 45, 90 and their special properties. What we're going to be looking at next is 30, 60, 90. And in this figure to the left here, I'm just going to demonstrate how these work. So notice that we have three angles here, 30, 60, and 90. This angle in here is going to be 90. And across from the 30-degree angle, we have what is the shortest side. So smallest angle, shortest side. Also, across from the 90-degree angle, we have the longest side. 90-degree angle, largest angle measure, largest side, longest side. And then finally, in the middle is kind of the medium measure, which is 60. So across from the medium measure, we have the medium size side, the size and medium length. And so here we have our different lengths. That didn't work. And we're going to use those to help us out. Okay, so the goal for this triangle will be, we have our value across from the smallest side is going to be the smallest number. So it's going to be x. Whatever that number is will be x. Across from the 90-degree angle, our hypotenuse is the longest side, so it will be the largest number. To make things larger, we will multiply, and this will actually be double x. It'll be 2 times x, or 2x. And 60, this will be the medium number, and so we're going to somehow make this between one of itself and two of itself. And what we're going to do is we're going to multiply x by square root 3. So smallest number, largest number, medium number. Smallest angle, smallest number. Largest angle, largest number. Medium angle, medium number. And so over here, we will see something very similar. In fact, I'll just hold it here. That way we have, again, this is going to be x, this is going to be 2x, and this is going to be whatever our number x is times the square root of 3. So x, longer side, I'm going to write medium. This is going to be x square root of 3, and this one will be twice x, 2 times x. And again, just like the 45, 45, 90 triangle, we see that this is just a template. And again, this is a very heavily tested application of geometry on the SAT. So coming over here to example 4, hopefully we can see how this will play in. This is 90, this is our 90 degree, so 90. And this one will be our 30 degree, the one that is unmarked here. And so we know that this value will be x. Well, how about so this will be our x here. Let's find the hypotenuse first. The hypotenuse is across from our 90 degree angle, and this is going to be 2 times x. Well, what's our value for x? It's 5. So this is going to be 2 times 5, and that's 10. And over here, you know what? Let me just get rid of these. And over here we have our medium size side. And what is our value for the medium? Well, it's going to be our value for x, which we said was 5. And it's going to be 5 times the square root of 3. So here we have our longest side, that was this value. And our medium side, this was our medium side. And here's our longest side, which was 10. And here in number 5, we actually are just shifting this figure. We're just shifting the figure. And so again, we are given our smallest angle. So here I'm going to put in the 60. But our smallest angle here is our smallest side. So this will be our value for x. X is equal to 14. I'm just going to get rid of these just to hide these to get rid of the confusion. So here we have 14. Well, what is our hypotenuse? Our hypotenuse will just be twice x. So this will be 2 times 14. Or 28. And our medium side will be this side over here, which will be our value for x, which is 14 times square root of 3. And again, some of you might be thinking, Mr. Hissner, this can't be it. But actually, whenever you're given this smallest side, all you're doing is using the corresponding angle. the corresponding side to that corresponding angle, and you're using it just to find the other angles. And again, the hypotenuse will be twice that number, and the medium side, the longer leg, will be that number times the square root of 3. Looking at number 6, thinking to myself, how did it change? Well, clearly it changed pretty dramatically. No longer were we given the side across from 30. It's not there anymore. Instead, we're given the side across from the right angle. This is the hypotenuse. And so this was 2 times our value. Let me just get rid of these. This was 2 times our value for x. So 32 is equal to this. Well, this is a really simple equation to solve. We can just divide both sides by 2, or just take half of it, since clearly this was twice our value. So 2 times 32 divided by 2 is 16. So that means that our shortest side will be 16. And since we found this side, our shortest side, we know that our longer side, our medium side, will just be that number times the square root of 3. So this will be 16, and this one's 16 square root 3's. Okay. Thinking about how it can change. And then I believe that this may be our most tricky. Okay, so here we have our 90-degree angle. We have our 30-degree angle in here. And in here we have 60. Again, I'm just going to cover these up just to get rid of some confusion. So here we had x. Here we have 2 times x. And here we have this number is going to be equal to x times the square root of 3. Now, dividing by the square root of 3, notice that this is equal to x times the square root of 3. But dividing by the square root of 3 is tricky, because on this side, yep, it works out. This is nice. However, on this side, we get into trouble. This is illegal. You cannot divide this by the square root of 3. And if you have a nice calculator, this will return the value to you very simply. However, for the rest of us, we have to just do some math. We have to multiply by a very special 1. A number over itself is just the number 1, right? And so this number is just the number 1. And then we can multiply across. 20 times square root of 3, 20 times square root of 3 is 20 square root of 3. Square root of 3 times the square root of 3, you can think of this as square root of 3 squared. Well, those two things cancel out, and you're left with just 3. So here, our smallest side will be x. That's what we just solved for here. X will be, is this x? This one will be 20 square root 3 over 3. And our other side, our hypotenuse will be 2 times this. Well, twice 20 is 40, so this will be 40 square root of 3 times 3. This is as hard as it will get, almost. Actually, this is how you know the problem will be difficult, because as you've seen, having the hypotenuse, we can just divide by 2 to get the number we need. Or, in the first 2 problems, we were given the number we needed. We were just given it. 5, 5, 2 times 5, 14, 14, 2 times 14. So this, when you were given the 60